When I,
Yo, it sounds like your brake is like hanging a little bit.
really?
Yeah,
Huh?
yo, that shit sounds crazy.
Really?
Yo. Wow. Wow. Everything I love, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I bet. I know it'd be sounding good.
Dude,
I just can never hear it. That's funny.
that monkey.
Yeah, really. Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be poppin', man. Them shits be kind of crazy. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy ZX6R Draco. I was just kind of doing a flyby for the homie. He's in the whip right now. Hopefully he catches the light. But what's up with y'all, man? I hope everyone's doing well. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video, specifically the topic. We're going to be going over the ZX6R, my bike. I've owned it for about 6-7 months now, so I feel like it kind of makes sense on me to do a kind of like an update video, on how the bike's been treating me, what I've done specifically modification wise to the bike. So I mean, I've done a variety of things, man. For the past, like, I would say a couple months, I've been really throwing some money down to get this junk looking right. Specifically, not really looking right, but just feeling right, you know. I've done a variety of things, specifically when it comes to even the suspension, just a tune up on the suspension. But modification wise, I mean, this bike has a dyno tune, full exhaust, drop-in filter, and that's really about it when it comes to performance. Other than that, it's kind of like some other additives that make the bike better overall. This is my first time experiencing this type of upgrade with any bike that I've ever owned. I've had a 2016 ZX6R, 07 R1, and obviously this bike right here. But you know, I had to capitalize on my ZX6R, man. I got one stolen from me, so I had to make sure that this one was to fulfill my dreams of what I wanted to do with my ZX6R. So everything's been coming along really well, man. I've been really satisfied with the parts I've installed. So like I said, I just wanted to make a good brief video of a rundown of what I got done, and maybe it can kind of give you an understanding slash blueprint of what you can do to this bike, or what you might want to do to this bike. So yeah, man, sit back, enjoy the video, and you might have a little bonus clips for y'all, specifically when it comes to the ZX6R with its main competitor, the Yamaha R6. So we'll see, man. You just have to tune in for the video and watch the whole thing. All right, 50. Woo. All right. It's hot. I'm glad there's some shade here. Okay. Whew. Okay, make sure I'm recording. I gotta make sure I'm recording. Alright. Battery's pretty low, so we're gonna get through this pretty quickly. So obviously I started off the video with pretty much saying, you know, I've had this bike for some time. I've had this bike since January 13th. I'm pretty sure that's the exact day I bought it. Since then, I mean, this bike has pretty much not exactly transformed, but upgraded. I've put some very tasteful mods when it comes to protection, when it comes to modification, enhancing a specific part, you know, because a lot of times when you get OEM pieces, not all the time they're really efficient. You know, there's always an aftermarket part that can be better for the job, or just better for the user in general, you know. When I first got this bike, it already had a full exhaust, the Street Slayer from N4. It already had the exhaust with the dyno or dyno jet and the dyno tune. So there's a power commander in there as well as a dyno tune that is, I guess, done on the power commander or done physically to the bike. I'm not exactly sure, you know, the exacts of it. I just know the bike was tuned by a shop up in PA that honestly did a really good job. The guy that I bought it from wasn't able to give me any numbers or anything like that, but thankfully not so long ago 650 EB had a meet, and they were actually doing $20 to $25 dyno runs. I made a whole video on it just to really ensure what the power this bike was giving out, because obviously it has things done to it, but what is it pushing? So with the dyno jet, or with that dyno, I was able to get 124.20 horsepower to the wheels, which is honestly really good, just for a dyno tune, not an ECU flash, because I've heard the differences. You know, dyno tune is good, but an ECU flash is better. I mean, I don't really know exactly, but with the mystery tune that I have, that's obviously doing good. Other than that, I did everything else on this bike. When it comes to the damage, I did that. You know, like, but yeah, when it comes to everything modification wise, I did that personally on the bike. It was everything that I wanted and I had done research on, and etc, etc. So I want to get into it quick, quit all the chit chat, and just kind of give a rundown. Right here I have the Brembo Racing 19 RCS Corsa Corda master cylinder. I just recently installed this last night, so this has been a bunch of testing on the rides last night and today's ride. Just been testing to kind of get a feel for it. I also installed Spengler braided lines, so instead of the old configuration, this has the double banjo down to the single lines to the calipers, rather than before it had a single banjo from the master cylinder and then it had a double right here. The line came here, it was two lines, and then one of the lines will go to the opposite caliper. So I got rid of that and I did more of a traditional, I guess you would say, when it comes to upgrading your brakes, is to do the double banjo at the master and then, you know, from there. So with that upgrade, I also had to do the Brembo brake reservoir relocator. I have Driven Racing standard clip-ons. These are really nice. I really like these. Honestly, they're very good looking. They're very simple, black. You can see the halo Driven right there. Honestly, these bars are really nice. I've had to replace one of them so far, and honestly, they're durable. You know, I've had one crash on it, and it bent pretty good. But yeah, easy replacement. Very nice bar and very sturdy. Other than that, I have the R6 throttle tube. So whenever I had crashed or went down, the throttle tube got damaged as well as the grips. So it was literally clip-on, throttle tube, and the grip. So I had to replace all of that, you know. So I ended up doing some research, and I came across a lot of people talking about the R6 throttle tube on the ZX6Rs, and it makes total sense because I don't know if it's just like I was able to get it to this point, but all I know is whenever it came to adjusting the original throttle tube, it was always play no matter how much I adjusted it. There's no play. I mean, this is throttle engaged, which honestly I totally prefer, and it seems like everyone swears by it, and I see why now. So if I'm correct, this is like a 2005 throttle tube from an R6, so it's definitely old, but shit, it works perfectly on the ZX6R, you know, 2021. So that was honestly the best mod I could have done. I really like it. Other than that, I got some Woodcraft frame sliders. Those are really nice. I really like Woodcraft because you can pop out this bolt and just replace the puck by itself if that's what you had to do. But yeah, easy fix, really nice, very sleek. I also have the Woodcraft axle sliders, which obviously did their job a little bit. This was at NC Bike as well as the other shit. But these are really nice too because you just pull the pin, pop, and you can replace them like that. So they're very easy to just manage, which why would you not like that? Plus they look good. Honestly, it kind of fulfills the bike more rather than just nothing there at all. So another mod I did was the must that I've always wanted to do, which is the GBR or GB Racing case covers engine covers. But these are a must, man. They look good, and it's the best bang for your buck because I know it can be a lot of money and also detrimental if you crack this case. And why would you not want a protector for it that looks this sleek? Honestly, it's a very good additive, and I'm glad GB makes, and I'm glad I chose to put this on. They're a little pricey, but you know, you got to pay to play, and that's just how it is. I mean, I'd rather spend $300, you know, for the whole set, because it's this areas, and then you got this side as well. So it's good coverage, you know, it's perfect coverage. Technic grips, had to do that for sure. I have these RNG tank sliders, which honestly look so damn good. It's a perfect additive that just looks crazy. Carbon twill looks great, and then the inside it's like a Kevlar that's like behind this. I have the RNG boot guards because honestly I have a habit of my boot kind of like digging into the swing arm. I've seen some scratches on the swing arm before, and to make it, you know, stay pretty, the best thing for me to do was to put the RNG boot guards, which honestly they look really good. It gives it like a specific look that's different, and that's what I like, man. I like being different. I like to add things to my bike that look really good, but people don't think of those things, or they don't know anything about it. They're just like, what the fuck, what is that, you know? But that's what I'm here, that's what I'm here for. Get y'all hit. You see them. Litech chain adjusters. These are honestly really necessary. All I know is that the ease of adjustment to my chain is 10 times better. Literally, once you mount this up, all you have to do is just click these. Obviously, you have your dial right there with your numbers, and then you just measure it and, you know, correlate it on each side. From there, you're good to go. It honestly took me a very short amount of time to adjust compared to the OEM one that's like, you have to break the nut, you know, break the screw, get it all lined up, tighten it up, boom, boom, boom. But yeah, when it comes to the bike, that's really about it, man. Honestly, the bike is great how it is. There's always more improvements that I might do the rear sets. I've been kind of plotting a little bit, but so far I just want to ride the bike, do another track day, and really see how it feels. Yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys liked this video, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Did a little pit stop, pulled off to a gas station just to fuel up and kind of get all restarted. The bike's right now though, especially the ZX6R is looking so good right now, man. Honestly, sometimes you gotta sit back and just admire the craft of this machine. But got the homie here, he's on the 2020 Yamaha R6, very beautiful bike. Shout out to DMV AMG. This is actually his bike. He's letting this man hold the keys for the day. But there's a lot coming for this bike. I know it is. You got the ASB levers on right now. I mean, it has low ass miles on this thing too. 1575 or 76. Yes, some good mileage. Brand new, practically bike. Got the GBR case covers. Good job. Quiet ass exhaust. No! It's titanium, which is dope, but it's like it's quiet as shit. Can't have that. He was telling me how like there's no quick shifter, or there's, you know, there's no gas gauge. You know, it's little things like that. Other than that, the bike feels great. I mean, it's in general, it's considered a race bike, so. Yeah, it's different on them R6s, man. You gotta, Yeah, you gotta rev it up there. Goodness gracious, that don't sound like a hybrid. Holy shit. I'm used to y'all flying past me like fast as shit, loud as shit. I was just like watching that junk go. So okay. Alright, 50. Alright, you call it. I started off in like a higher gear. I think I was in like third gear or something. Cause I can't, yeah, I think I was in third. And yeah, it started building up and then it just fucking kept pulling, bro. Pulling harder and harder. That should be a good clip though. It's a 335, I think. And that's what like annoys me a little bit too, because it's like once I do like rear sets, what is this lady doing? She got some confidence. Yeah, she got her own lane and she texting. Shall I'm in this bitch?